Hello, future engineer subscribers, viewers, and students. Here is another video in uh, past licensure exam problems in the different engineering fields. I hope that through this video, your preparations, your skills in math will be little by little enhanced, thereby preparing you for your respective licensure engineering exams. So here is the first problem. Find the 1987th digit in the decimal equivalent of 1785 divided by 9999, starting from the decimal point. So let's wait until this animations will end. So for the solution, let us use our calculator to determine the display the decimal equivalent of 1785 divided by 9999. Of course, the calculator is limited. It will only display for certain number of digits. So it is the 1987 digit that is required in this problem. But notice that the digits 1785 are repeated continuously. Then the first digit is 1, next is 7, next is 8, next is 5, then the fourth digit is 5, the eighth digit is 5, the 12th digit is also 5. It means that for every 4 cycles, the digit will be repeated 5. So 1987 is not divisible by 4. It is 1988 that is divisible by 4. So the fourth equals the 8th digit, the 12th digit, the 1988 digit, which is 5. So the 1987 digit therefore is equal to 8. So our answer, the 1987 digit is 8. Problem 2, an engineer was told that a survey had been made on a certain rectangular field, but the dimensions had been lost. An assistant remembered that if the field had been 100 feet longer and 25 feet narrower, the area would have been increased by 2,500 square feet, and that if it had been 100 feet shorter and 50 feet wider, the area would have been decreased 5,000 square feet. What was the area of the field? So the uh, assistant is more intelligent than the engineer in this case because the assistant remembered, maybe the assistant considered the cases so that he or she can remember the area. So let us denote the area as based on the original dimension length times width. So for the first situation, the assistant remembered that if the field had been 100 feet longer, L by L plus 100, and the width 25 feet narrower, W minus 25, the area would have been increased by 2,500. So the area becomes LW plus 2,500. So quantity L plus 100 times quantity W minus 25 equals LW original area plus 2,500. Distributing LW minus 25L plus 100W minus 2,500 equals LW plus 2,500. Cancel out LW, combining like terms, so negative 25 length plus 100W equals 5,000, 2,500 plus 2,500. Call that equation 1. For the second situation, and that it had been 100 feet shorter, so the dimension, if the dimension is L minus 100 and the width 550 feet wider, W plus 50, the area would have been decreased 5,000 square feet. So that is quantity L minus 100 times W plus 50 equals LW minus 5,000. Again, expanding, LW plus 50L minus 100W minus 5,000 equals LW minus 5,000. So we cancel LW, we cancel negative 5,000, and conclude that 50L minus 100W equals 0, or L equals 2W. Substitute in equation 1, negative 25 times 2W plus 100W equals 5,000. So 100W minus 50W is 50W. W therefore is 5,000 over 50, so it is 100 feet, the original width of the lot. And since the length is twice the width, 2 times 100 is 200 feet. The original area of the lot therefore is 200 times 100, and that is 20,000 square feet. So the answer is 20,000 square feet. We proceed to problem 3. A 10-meter tape is 5 mm short. 5 mm is 5 divided by 1,000. To convert that to meter, that's 0.005 meter. Therefore, that the correct length of the tape in meters, L sub C, is equal to 10 minus 5 over 1,000 meter. So that's 9.995 meters. Number 4, the distance between 2 points measured with a steel tape was recorded as 916.58 feet. Later, the tape was checked and found to be only 99.9 feet long. So it means for every tape length, it is 0.1 foot shorter. So the true distance between the 2 points is the measured distance less 0.1 per tape length. So 0.1 per tape length, and the number of tape lengths is the distance measured divided by the length of the tape, 99.9. So that is 916. The true distance is 916.58 minus the number of tape lengths. Again, the number of tape lengths is 916.58 divided by 99.9, then multiply by the error per tape length, which is 0.1. So true distance equals 916.58 minus 916.58 over 99.9 times 0.1. This is the number of tape lengths. This is the error per tape length. And that's the true distance. So you have to subtract 915.66 feet. Then finally, find the last digit in the expansion of 3 to the 9099. So 3 to the 1 is 3, 3 to the 2 is 9, 3 to the 3 is 27, 3 to the 4 is 81, and 3 to the 5, 243, 3 to the 6, 729, and so on and so forth. Notice that if the power is 1, it's 3, and it is repeated for every fourth cycle. Therefore, 3 to the 4 equals 3 to the 8 equals 3 to the 12. 3 to the power that is divisible by 4, the last digit would be 1. So 3 to the 4th, the last digit is 1. 3 to the 8th, last digit is also 1. 3 to the 2000, which is divisible by 4, is also 1. And since we are looking for the last digit in the expansion of 1999, so the last digit 3 to the 2000 is 1. So 3 to the 1099, we have to go back. And since it is 7, then the last digit would be 7. So that's it for this video.